Stephen Hawking's predictions in 21 on colonizing Mars. Sign up for the biggest new releases, reviews and tech hacks. Subscribe. When you subscribe, we will use the information you provide to send you these newsletters. Sometimes they'll include recommendations for other related newsletters or services. Our privacy notice explains more about how we use your data and your rights. You can unsubscribe at any. Professor Hawking was a theoretical physicist, cosmologist, and author who was the director of research at the Center for Theoretical Cosmology at the University of Cambridge before his death in 2018. His incredible scientific work included a collaboration with Roger Penrose on gravitational singularity theorems in the framework of general relativity and the theoretical prediction that black holes emit radiation, often called Hawking radiation. But he was also fascinated in how the Earth's final days will pan out. In 2017, he led a BBC series called Stephen Hawking, Expedition New Earth, where he predicted what could happen to humans in the next. He said, with climate change, overdue asteroid strikes, epidemics and population growth, our own planet is increasingly precarious. Although the chance of a disaster to planet Earth in a given year may be quite low, it adds up over time and becomes a near certainty in the next one. By that time we should have spread out into space and to other stars, so a disaster on Earth would not mean the end of the human. However, we will not establish self-sustaining colonies in space for at least the next 100 years, so we have to be very careful in this period. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk has been at the forefront of plans to establish human civilizations in the cosmos. The tech mogul previously detailed his plot to colonize the Red Planet by building a 1 million strong city before. Mr. Musk said he hoped to one day produce spaceships over 1 year and launch 3. The rockets would blast off from Earth, each carrying roughly 1 ton of equipment, as well as 1 people, in the hope of building a permanent settlement on Mars. Trending. But during the 22 Mars Society virtual convention, he alluded to having similar concerns to Professor Hawking. He said, "The acid test really is if the ships from Earth stop coming for any reason, does Mars die out? If it does, we're not in a secure place. I think this really might come down to the great filter. Are we going to be able to create a self-sustaining city on Mars before or after World War III? Hopefully there is never a World War III, but the probability of launching after World War III Mr. Musk made reference to the Great Filter Theory, the concept that originates from Professor Robin Hansen's argument that somewhere along the trajectory of life's development, there are massive and common challenges that end life before it becomes widespread. He said the success of his project hinges on this, and, currently, he does not think the outlook. He added, "Really, we just face a series of probabilities. There's some chance we could have a giant war, a supervolcano, or a comet strike, or we might just sell." Quite frankly, right now, civilization's not looking super strong. We're looking a little rickety right now. It's not an escape vehicle unless Mars is made self-sustaining, which will probably not happen. It's meaningless to have an escape lifeboat if you're simply moving to another place where you will soon die out. That doesn't count. This is really about minimizing existential risk for civilization as a whole and having a future where we are a spacefaring civilization in a multi-planets. Global catastrophic risks also include anthropogenic risks caused by humans, such as through technology, governance and climate change. Express.co.uk launched a revolutionary campaign this week to help save Britain's environment and give a £21 billion boost to the economy. We are calling on Prime Minister Boris Johnson to show world leadership on the issue in the run-up to the G7 summit in Cornwall in June and the Crunch COP26 climate change summit in Glasgow.